Today on English Bites, we meet some working Australians. They're going to tell us about their jobs. Recently on English Bites, we talked about occupations and professions and looked at the process of applying for a new job. Today, we continue on that topic. First, let's meet Sarah. What kind of work does Sarah do?
Okay, I just work in retail as a customer service, I guess, at a little $2 shop called Cheapest Chips. And so basically it's just working at the counter, putting stock out, keeping the shop floor tidy, obviously being customer service to customers, showing them where things are and stuff like that, yeah.
Sarah works in retail. Retail is the activity of selling goods to the public. So a person who works in a shop or a store can also be said to work in retail. Sarah describes her work as customer service. A customer is someone who buys goods. So customer service refers to serving customers, answering their questions, helping them to find the thing they're looking for, and then selling and maybe packaging the item. Sarah could have said that she was a sales assistant. A sales assistant or a shop assistant is someone who serves customers in a shop. Let's hear Sarah describe what she does at work.
So basically it's just working at the counter, putting stock out, keeping the shop floor tidy, obviously being customer service to customers, showing them where things are and stuff like that, yeah.
She works at the counter. A counter is a surface or table from where people are served. She also puts stock out. Stock refers to the goods for sale in a store. To put stock out means to bring more items out into the shop and put them on display. Often extra stock is stored in a back room until it's needed. Sarah also keeps the shop floor tidy. Tidy means neat and clean, and shop floor is the area of the shop seen by customers. We could also talk about the shop front, which is the part of a shop that faces onto the street. Now let's hear how Sarah got her job in retail.
I firstly just started when I was starting university down here, so I just handed my resume around any other shop that I could find, and then I just got a phone call from them asking to come in for an interview, and they just asked questions such as what was my prior experience, what sort of qualities I could bring to the job.
Sarah handed her resume around at shops. A resume is a summary of a person's academic and work history. A resume is usually written out as a list with headings about employment, education and other achievements. After she put in her resume, Sarah got a phone call asking her to come for an interview. We've talked about job interviews before on English Bites. You can review some of the words related to job interviews on the English Bites website. Sarah was asked about her prior experience and what kind of qualities she could bring to the job. Prior experience refers to things done in the past, experience you've had working in similar jobs. And qualities are characteristics or features of a person. A person might say that their best qualities are honesty, friendliness and good manners. Now, let's meet Peter. He works for a telecommunications company. How long has Peter been working there?
I've been working for Telstra virtually since I left school, so it's 37 years ago now. But in various forms I went through and did a lot of technical training, and then with the change in the workforce and changing technology, they didn't require the physical work to be done anymore, so I eventually went to a couple of different positions, and then finally finished up transferring to the area I'm in now, which was effectively, as I say, it's desk-bound most of the time, so it's sitting in front of a computer, looking at financial type thing, but it's using a lot of the experience I've gained through the years in the technical side initially, but it's been now about 5 years since I've had any technical work, but it was that laid the foundation to get the job I'm working on now.
Peter has been working for the same company for 37 years, since he left school. He hasn't always had the same job though. Listen to Peter talk about the different jobs he's had.
I went through and did a lot of technical training, and then with the change in the workforce and changing technology, they didn't require the the physical work to be done anymore, so I eventually went to a couple of different positions, and then finally finished up transferring to the area I'm in now, which was effectively, as I say, it's desk-bound most of the time, so it's sitting in front of a computer.
He did a lot of technical training. Then, with the change in the workforce and changing technology, they didn't require physical work to be done anymore. Workforce refers to the group of people who can work, who are available to work in a society. Peter says that with changing technology, they didn't require anyone to do physical work anymore. He went to a couple of positions and then transferred to the area he's in now. Here, position means job. Transferred means moved from one job to another. In Peter's current job, he spends most of his time looking at financial information on a computer. He says he's desk-bound. Desk-bound means restricted to working at a desk rather than being more active. Peter has had to sit at his desk all day. Now let's meet Ian. Ian has a very different job to Peter. He's a nurse. What's a normal day at work like for Ian?
A normal day at my job's during the night, actually. I work night shift and I'm a nurse, an enrolled nurse at a war veterans home, and I work in the hostel section of it. I look after 70 residents, ex-war veterans, mostly from World War II now, but we've got one or two from Korean war vets and Vietnam war vets as well. And I sort of look after them during the night. Most of them I don't even see really because they sleep well and no problems. But I just sort of oversee the 70 residents.
Ian works night shift. Night shift is the shift of work that runs through the night. Here, the word shift refers to the period of time people work for in one day. You could do the morning shift, the day shift, or the night shift. Ian works through the night, checking that the people he takes care of are sleeping well. And that's all for English Bites today. If you'd like some more work words, take a look at our website. English Bites is brought to you by Australia Network, and there are many other English language learning resources available at our website.